wash.
Okay.
And she's been unresponsive.
We didn't know where else to take her. There's no hospital near here. They're like stacked out right between here. That's it. All right.
Newly released body cam footage offers a chilling glimpse into the moments first responders discovered 10-year-old Rebekah Baptiste unresponsive in the Arizona desert. Her father, Richard Baptiste, his girlfriend, Anicia Woods, they now face first-degree murder charges as prosecutors allege that Rebekah endured years of severe abuse and neglect, including physical injuries, malnutrition, signs of sexual abuse, making this scene even more horrifying. We are going to break down the footage that captures the tense, frantic attempts to save this little girl's life and the harrowing questioning of her parents as they struggle to explain how she ended up in the desert, alive one moment and tragically gone the next. Welcome to Sidebar, presented by Law&Crime. I'm Jesse Weber. We are revisiting an incredibly heartbreaking case that we've covered here on Sidebar. If you followed us, you're going to remember this one. How could you not? Earlier this month, we shared the devastating story of 10-year-old Rebekah Baptiste, a young girl that prosecutors say suffered years of abuse and neglect before her tragic death in July. And prosecutors say this is all at the hands of her own caretakers. Her father, 32-year-old Richard Baptiste, and his girlfriend, 29-year-old Anicia Woods, are now facing first-degree murder charges after Rebekah was found unresponsive near a highway in Holbrook, Arizona. Now, to recap, prosecutors allege that Rebekah was severely dehydrated, malnourished, missing toenails, bore injuries that they say were the result of physical abuse, sexual abuse, prolonged torture. In fact, Law&Crime obtained a 33-page incident report from the Navajo County Sheriff's Office detailing law enforcement's interactions with Richard Baptiste and Anicia Woods, along with graphic documentation of the injuries that prosecutors allege stemmed from sustained abuse. And we covered that report in detail in a previous episode. If you want to check it out, if you want to learn a little bit more, it's up on Law&Crime's YouTube page. But back on July 27th, Woods apparently made a chilling 911 phone call, pleading for help as they rushed this girl toward town. And on the line with dispatchers, Woods explained that the family lived in the desert and was racing Rebekah into Holbrook.
911, what's the location of your emergency?
Hey, Rose.
What's the location of your emergency?
We're on I-80 headed towards Goldberg. It's my daughter. She's with us. We live out in the desert, and we're calling the Goldberg to the EMS station.
Investigators say that Rebekah had run away multiple times before that day, and this time a neighbor found her unresponsive in the desert.
She ran away for the third time in a week in the desert, and when the neighbor found her in the wash, she was unresponsive completely. And by the time she got back to the house, she was barely breathing, so I'm breathing for her now. She's unresponsive, unconscious, and unable to breathe for herself.
Is she breathing?
I'm breathing for her.
What do you mean?
I am putting my mouth around hers and breathing in her lungs. Yes.
Dispatchers, they urged Woods to pull over and wait for EMS.
I need you to pull over so that I can page him out to you and we can start CPR.
Would it be easier if is it going to be faster if we just keep going? Because we're almost to Holbrook.
I understand that. I need you to pull over so I can have EMS meet you.
And moments later, first responders met the couple on the roadside. Wild story. Wild story. I know. This is one, though, that we wanted to bring to you. This is one we want to stay on top of. And the reason we can do this, the reason we can do a deep dive into stories like this is because of the amazing support we get from our sponsor, Morgan & Morgan. This is America's largest injury law firm. This is a firm with over 1,000 attorneys. You know why they have so many? Because they win a lot. They have recovered over $25 billion for more than 500,000 clients. In fact, in the past few months, a client in Florida received $12 million after the insurance company offered just $350,000. Out in Pennsylvania, a client was awarded $26 million. That is 40 times the insurer's $650,000 offer. Another client in Pennsylvania received $29 million after being offered only $500,000. And even if you think your case isn't worth millions of dollars, why not just start a claim and fight for what you deserve? Morgan & Morgan, they make it so simple. You can start a claim from your phone in just 8 clicks. So if you're injured, you can easily start a claim at forthepeople.com/LC Sidebar by clicking the link below or scanning the QR code on screen. Now, newly released body cam video obtained by Law&Crime is giving us an inside view at that tense encounter. Take a look.
They found her in the wash.
Okay.
And she's been unresponsive.
We didn't know where else to take her. There's no hospital near here.
I do need to warn you, she has...
So,
Who's her parents?
right here. Oh, sorry.
I'm sorry, Reed. She's got his parents. She's been unresponsive since the neighbors brought her. He said he found her just laying in the wash, just gasping.
How long ago?
I don't know how long it took us to get here.
I
It took us
live-
like maybe 30 minutes to get here.
We live 20 miles east of Petrified Forest.
And you guys didn't call the ambulance?
I was calling and the phone kept dropping. I talked to a sheriff.
There's no reception out there.
It dropped. I told her we were 20 miles east of the Petrified Forest. She's ran her like 3 times in a week. This time was by far worse.
I was trying to flag somebody down on the side of the road, and I thought it was the sheriff, but I don't know. I guess not, because he just looked at me.
When are you beginning CPR?
Copy that 42.
LT, can you give me some gloves? Can you grab me some gloves, please? Or you want to take over and I'll grab some?
First responders, they tried desperately to revive this little girl, and they pressed Baptiste and Woods for answers, asking how long she had been unconscious and why CPR hadn't started sooner.
How long has it been since she's been responsive?
We don't know. She ran away and they found her in the dirt. We only know for as long as he got her on the quad and gave her to
I'm not
us.
getting any signs.
Where were you guys at?
We live...
East of Petrified Forest, and we're like 20 minutes in.
You're in Apache County?
Yeah, I believe so. We just moved here at the start of the month, so I'm still kind of getting the...
She was involved in an accident?
No, she ran away. She's on medications. And she hasn't been on these medications in about a month because we've been moving.
Okay.
And then she ran...
Hold on a second.
I'm sorry, it's outside.
What happened, guys?
Ran away. And when they found her, this is how she was.
How long?
We don't know.
It's been at least
We
30
don't-
minutes.
It took us like 30 minutes just to get here.
Okay. Let's get her in our rig. Okay. I think she's been down a while, but we'll just work in a rig, yeah.
I didn't know where else to take her. I didn't know where the closest places
Yeah.
was.
Here, let's just grab
We're like smack dab right between here, Concho, and that's it. All right.
As first responders rush Rebekah to a waiting truck for treatment, officers then turn their focus on her father. They press Richard Baptiste about the timeline, how neighbors found this girl in the desert, and why she was already unresponsive when she was brought home.
How long has it been since you found her unresponsive?
We don't know. The neighbor brought her.
It processed
When did a neighbor bring her?
It's 11:48. It had to have been probably close to 11. At least 30.
What's your neighbor's name?
I don't know. I just moved out here. Most of the people that I know are relatives of my uncle who died. So I'm still getting used to the people.
Whose child was that?
It's mine.
Is that hers too?
No, that's my girlfriend.
Did you get her ID?
No.
Her name's Rebekah.
I gotta get her ID.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought you were talking about that.
You guys might have been closer to Concho.
We didn't know Concho had a facility that would be able to
Right.
handle
Well,
this.
EMS would be closer.
That's what I was hauling ass to, was the EMS center down there, past the overpass.
What's a good phone number for you?
She's been running away for the last 3 or 4 weeks since we've been here.
Okay.
She ran away this morning. We went out and tried to find her, and our neighbor found her.
What time this morning?
We got up about 9:30, so it would have been close to 10:30.
So you guys saw her the night before?
Yeah. We
Okay.
we all sleep in the same building.
Okay. And then, so you said she ran around that morning, and you guys were trying to find her?
This morning.
Yeah.
This morning, yeah.
And you guys went out trying to find her, and then your neighbors found her?
Neighbor found her, yeah.
Okay, what were they doing down there? How'd they find her?
They were on quads.
They were on their quads, okay. And then they brought her to you
Yeah.
at your house?
Yeah. Well, it's technically it was my great uncle's. He died recently, so we moved in there.
Okay.
So that's kind of how people know us up there.
Did she have any signs of life when she got brought to you?
She was almost basically like this. She was slightly responsive. She was still breathing on her own.
What do you explain to me what you mean responsive?
Like she was just breathing on her own.
Breathing on her own?
But that was about
Okay.
it. And then as we were driving this way, started seeing color change in her lips, and we were just all in it.
Okay, you said she.
Yeah, she got that when she was in Phoenix.
Okay.
She ran away.
Did you guys take her to get treated for it?
Yes, she has a primary care, and then she also did a 7-day stay down in Phoenix.
Okay.
Not for that, but just for a prior incident.
Okay. And explain to me what you're going through. You said she's diagnosed with what? Can you explain that to me? Okay.
She was on 3 different medications before we left. I can't remember the third one right now, but it's been a little bit since she's been on her medication since we moved up here.
While paramedics worked on Rebekah, officers also turned their attention to the other children. Sitting quietly in the back of a patrol vehicle, they described to police what they saw that morning.
Hi guys. You guys doing okay?
Yeah.
Yeah? So what happened today?
Today she ran away.
She ran away?
Yeah.
Okay. And then what happened?
And then she came back home.
Okay. When she came back home, how did that? So mom and dad bring her home?
No. Well, one of our neighbors in there, they saw them laying, they saw her laying down on the ground, and then they brought her back home.
Oh, they brought her home? Okay. All right. What's your name? How do you spell that? What's your last name?
Baptiste.
Okay, like your dad? Okay. You know when you were born? No? Okay. And what's your name? Can you spell that? Is your same last name? Okay, how old are you? 6?
And as detectives continue their questioning, they are pressing these adults on her care, on her schooling, her history of running away. Both Rebekah Baptiste and Anicia Woods, they describe these past incidents, including times that the 10-year-old had even apparently jumped from windows to escape.
How old is she?
She's 10.
Where does she go to school?
We haven't set that up yet.
No school yet?
No, we were trying to get her either into Concho.
Who's her primary care?
So I just had him switched over to.
How long ago?
That was about 2 weeks ago, but her former one, his name is.
Hang on just a second. Who did she see over?
I'm sorry, what?
Where was she? Who was she seeing? Do you know the doctor's name?
She hasn't. They haven't had their. None of them had their initial appointment.
They haven't been in there yet. So who's the last doctor she's seen and been treated by? Spell that.
As soon as
I'm gonna need a number for him anyway. So.
Yeah, here, let me look it up.
Assisted breathing.
All right, ma'am. So walk me through what happened today.
We were outside starting the morning. Before I can get waters in the bottles, she went running off again.
Okay, you saw her run off?
No, she
okay.
disappears. We have them play in the yard, and she was supposed to go stand in the shade and go wait for me, because that's where we've been keeping her, to be outside, because she can't be trusted in the building, because she gets there. There's knives, there's weapons, there's everything.
Okay.
So I had her standing outside. I turned around to go grab waters for bottles, and she was gone.
Okay. Was she complaining of any pain, any sickness, anything like that today?
She's been complaining of a headache.
A headache?
Ever since she ran away the first day, she's been complaining of a headache.
Okay, this is frequently running away lately?
It's 3 times in less than 2 weeks.
She actually ran away a week before we moved out here. So
yeah, she actually jumped out the window. I was telling the other officer over there in the beige that she, just before we came up here, I didn't tell him about what he was bringing up. My dad brought up, she just ran away before we came up here. That one was super scary. She kicked out a screen and jumped out the second store window.
It was
a week before we moved here.
It was the last week of June.
So it sounds like there's been a history of behavioral issues?
Yes, he was asking me if she had a history. She's had this long history of running away.
Okay.
So, I don't know exactly do you know where they're going?
LCMC. Little Colorado Medical Center in Winslow.
Will one of you guys be able to we follow someone that way where we don't know the area?
I can just Google it.
Yeah, I'll get you the address.
All right, we're not from this area.
They go to LCMC?
Most likely, unless they got a pulse.
Did they?
Yeah.
I noticed when he had handed her to us that bulge in her chest, and that was making me afraid of. I didn't even think to start CPR. I just thought, let me keep breathing for her and let's just go.
Okay.
But I was telling that officer she has a long history of no physical health conditions, but it's mental health. for like the last 3 years.
Has she been seeing a provider for her mental health?
We took her to Tarot. She was seeing a psychiatrist there that put her on
Tarot?
medications. Taros. Terros.
Who's the doctor?
It was starts with a K, but it's yes, ma'am.
With a
K. Last name is K.
K.
Yes.
And then where was that?
It's in Phoenix. So there's multiple offices, but it's one off of. And what was that other street, babe?
How long did she see them?
She's been seeing them for like 2.5 years. Since we first had an incident, we basically took her there.
And here's the thing. As the questioning continues, officers learn this isn't the first time state agencies have been involved. The parents admit that this little girl had prior DCS cases, including time spent on a psychiatric hold, and that custody had only recently been returned.
So going to Colorado Medical Center, I think it's like 1520 Williamson in Winslow right now until they can get a medical air back. And if she gets air back, they'll probably take her to Flagstaff. And then Flagstaff, they may or may not take her down to Phoenix. So
for Phoenix Children's.
Yeah, so I would just follow up with the hospitals. That'll be the fastest route to figure that out.
And that's where I was telling you. I told him the first time that she ran away, she was taken over to Phoenix Children's Hospital and she ended up on a 7-day hold, a psychiatric hold. She has a long history with running to DCS and making up stories of her brothers.
So there has been DCS cases before?
Yeah,
I just got them back from the state.
Okay, who is your caseworker?
No, there is none now.
Well, who was?
There was multiple. The last one was transferred to a different division.
When was the last time you had contact with them?
The case was closed May.
May of this year?
May of last year.
Last year?
That's when we got our youngest back.
Okay.
And that's when the official case was closed. Her case was closed about a year before that.
Okay.
But she still, while his case was open, DCS kept having new cases open because Rebekah would go to school and had all these different allegations. And what was becoming alarming to not only her therapist but to the DCS workers was that she started having markings. Like she had bruises on her hands and her arms, and they took pictures and thought Rebekah had told her that we had done it. And it was her way to try to get taken out. The first time she ran away, she told us that she didn't want to live here. She was just trying to leave. But we explained to her, everyone explained to her the dangers that come with this. She did. She ran away like 3 days after that, and then now this. But she's been complaining of headaches since the first day and basically dehydrated ever since the first day. I was telling him her mouth has been really bad since the first day.
Okay, I need to talk with him real quick. So who's the biological mother?
Her name is Sandy Hawkins.
Spell that.
Sandi. And then Hawkins is Hawkins.
Hawk what?
INS.
Okay, where's she live?
I have no idea. She's a drug addict.
Okay, where's the last place you know of her being?
She was in Phoenix, and it was some apartment complex off of. I don't even remember the name of it.
Has she been in the little girl's life at any point, visiting, anything like that?
She stopped coming to visits.
It's like about 2.5, 3 years ago.
Yeah.
Do you have a number for her?
No.
Is there a way to get a hold of her?
I would assume Facebook Messenger. I don't have contact with her. Just.
Do you know her date of birth by any chance?
I'm sorry, what?
Do you know Sandy's date of birth? How long has it been since mom's been involved, you said?
2.5 years.
2 years?
2.5, maybe 3.
Do you have full custody? How's that go?
So I just got the kids back, and I've been working on getting full custody.
Okay, so you guys, between you and her, you have shared right now?
Only through whatever legal standpoint that is.
Okay.
I just don't have to.
Yeah, her mom was coming to visit Hyde, and DCS basically told us don't do visits if she's going to be like that. We'll take care of them, and she never did them.
Okay.
And then she never showed up to any courts, never did drug testing, never did anything. So I let bygones be bygones, essentially.
Okay.
Well, technically, you're not supposed to,
We don't ever do this. We were freaking out.
good phone number for you?
Yeah.
Okay, I called Battaglia County just to notify them. So they're supposed to be calling me back, and then I'll give them your information and stuff like that. So, okay.
Where we live, the reception's really terrible, so text is a good follow-up.
Okay.
Is there like
Or
any
email.
Is
You guys
this
can take my email too.
just because I don't know out here? Is this really the only way? Like it's just call 911 and hope that the signal keeps going? Because we just kept losing the call the whole way
Right.
up here.
Well, you should probably, when you get back home or something like that, just look at what's closer. Not necessarily, I mean, you could have called, way out there. EMS could have met you way out there on the way.
We were trying to call the
Something like that. Yeah. And I understand. You guys are doing what you can, okay? But we'll let you guys get out of here and get to the hospital, okay?
So it's called the Little Colorado Medical Center if you want to look it up on your phone.
Will do.
Okay.
Okay? So let's just get there safely, okay? Seatbelts and just
Speed limit.
just try and get there for your daughter, okay?
Thanks. Drive safe.
Now, in the end, medical professionals determined that 10-year-old Rebekah Baptiste suffered catastrophic brain damage from bleeding and swelling, no detectable brain activity. She was placed on life support until she died on July 30th. Following the investigation, Woods, Baptiste, they now face murder and child abuse charges in connection with Rebekah's death, and they're scheduled for a preliminary hearing on September 4th in Apache County. That's all we have for you right now here on Sidebar, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us. And as always, please subscribe on YouTube, Apple Podcasts, Spotify, wherever you should get your podcasts. I'm Jesse Weber. I'll speak to you next time.